We are living in an age of wokeism, victimhood, selectivity, and political correctness. And I really don't know if we are allowed to tell the truth anymore. This disease of pseudo secularism has blunted our senses. Now, on the matter of the Sabarimala judgment that is undergoing review right now, the simple question to be asked was it discrimination or was it perceived discrimination? Now, there are many Hindu temples where men are barred entry, like Brahmaji temple, Kumari Amman temple, Atukul Bhagwati temple, and there are more than 400 Ayappa temples where women are allowed entry. It was only in this particular Ayappa temple in Sabarimala that because of the vow of the deity to remain a brahmachari, menstruating women in a particular age bracket were not allowed entry. Remember that the Hindu deity is considered a living entity, and that's why it has judicial and property rights, and that's why Hindu temples pay income tax. One of the judges of Supreme Court exhorted currently that women cannot be considered untouchable for 3 days in a month, in effect insinuating that the deity's wish was making women untouchable. Not only the fact is that this is an outrageous conclusion, completely misinformed. As for menstruating women, can I please tell the Supreme Court, in case they didn't know this, that it is forbidden for a menstruating woman to touch the Quran, recite a complete verse, enter a mosque, do salat, perform tawaf, circumambulate the Kaaba, fast, have sex, 5679 to 222 and Hadith Sharif. So are you now going to redact these verses? Kya hua? Char nimbu do, my lords. Look, there is a fundamental contradiction between Articles 21 and 25 of our Constitution. If you follow one, you cannot follow the other. There are thousands of religious dictats that directly contradict Article 21, your right to life, dignity and liberty. If you're a true Catholic woman, you cannot be ordained a priest. If you're a true Muslim woman, you cannot sing, dance, play sports, drink, fornicate, be a homosexual, wear what you want, or be an apostate. A Supreme Court that correctly removes discrimination from the Hindu religion but cowers behind a lamppost like a wet cat when it comes to other religions is not a Supreme Court. It's a Sharia court. The Shah Bano judgment was overturned even though there was blatant discrimination. But the Supreme Court acted against centuries-old tradition of Sabarimala even though there was perceived discrimination. If this is not seeding resentment amongst Hindus and stoking religious wars, what is? Look, recall the iconic statement of the dissenting judge Indu Malhotra ji in the original Sabarimala judgment, quote, "Notions of rationality cannot be invoked in matters of religion," unquote. This is so true. Where do you draw the line? Are you going to tell billions that Lord Brahma couldn't have had 4 heads, or that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, couldn't have flown to heaven on a mule, or that Jesus couldn't have walked on water or have resulted from immaculate conception? Yes, the courts do have a role to play in intervening and preventing oppressive and hurtful religious practices. But then again, what is hurtful to you or me may not be hurtful to the believer. For example, I believe that prescribing a dress code like a burqa or a hijab is oppressive. But can the Supreme Court ban it? If it does, then it is violating the direct commandments of the Holy Quran 24, 31, 33, 59, 7, 26. Would that be acceptable to all those liberal and feminists who cheered the Sabarimala verdict? The problem is not the standard. The problem is the double standard.